Hello my friends, and welcome back to our continued blind Let's Play Ace Attorney Apollo Justice, the remaster for PS5. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and today I think we're about ready to go into the courtroom. There's a couple things we have to do first, which is the... there was something. Yeah, there was something. The Wocky's chart, we had to show this to a doctor, which I believe is Eldoon. And the bullet we have to show to Ima, who we're talking to right now. So let's do this. I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic day today. I know that face. Well, that's the face of someone who's made a discovery. Hey, how did you know? You can't fool someone trained in the ways of science! Well, next you'll have us analyzing face prints. I don't think that's a thing. Let's ask Detective Skye to help us, Apollo. Detective Skye, I was wondering about this. Ah, Trucy, wait! What? This bullet was inside the safe, right? I mean, that means the police don't know about it yet. Oh, right. We can use this in the trial tomorrow. Do I have to repeat myself every time? If you're going to talk behind someone's back, do it so quietly. Okay, what about the chart? Detective Skye, I was wondering about this. Ah, Trucy, wait! Okay, that's vital evidence there. You can't show her that. That's a secret weapon in tomorrow's trial for sure. I thought that would just be a repeat of the previous, but it's different. Oh, clever Apollo. Yep, I gotcha. Say, could you take a look at this lamp? I wasn't even thinking about having to ask us about the lamp. I just did it because I like to press every piece of evidence on everyone I find, because you never know what you'll find. The bulb's broken. Right, strange, isn't it? Really? I break bulbs all the time. My desk is a mess. My lamp is always falling over. Not too bright, huh? Ouch. I still think it's kind of odd. These sandals. That's quite a clear print there. A toe print. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Too bad we don't know whose the toe it is. Well, there is a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print off another shoe, for instance. Oh, right. So the prints matched. Who knows the same? We know the same person or both. Do I have another shoe worn by the same person? I might. I think I just might, actually. Really? I'm beginning to suspect something here. Detective Skye, can you compare the symbol with this other print? Am I actually correct that Tiala is the one behind this all? I did say toe print sample, didn't I? Where exactly is the toe print on this evidence? Oh wait, that's not the right one. Oops, Stormy Sky's ahead. Try again, scientific this time, if you would. A toe print, right? Which one's the toe print? 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 Oh, it's a picture of the do I have a picture of the stand? Like, I don't have a picture of the thing on the bottom right there. This thing. How do I show a toe print of that? Another shoe print. Detective Skye, mind if we give it a shot? I wish there were more prints to analyze. Sniffle. I know, quick, step in that mud over there. I don't think analyzing my footprint is going to do any good. I would have had much fun. Oh, we can't. Really? Really? This is not gonna... how do I do this? Like, I know what I want to do, I just don't know how to do it. It's not this one. That's got that on it. It's not a toe print though. How do I... I don't know how I show the other print. Am I done with this here? Okay, apparently there has to be something I'm missing here. And I'm not really sure what it is. Yeah, I'm not really sure what it is as far as what the what should we call it? What the dang it, I can't think of. I need to show the footprint of the elder noodle thing down there, and I'm not really sure how to do that, if that makes sense. So let's skip through here, and then got one right here. Okay, I can't go into any people. See how the print though, if it's not, can I show them the noodle stand? Because the noodle stand is basically the what should we call it? The thing, right? Well, that was allowed. Take that. I did say tuppence sample. Okay, that's. I wasn't really allowed to take that though. That was a very, very loud take that. Do I just show her this first? They say the Magnus Clinic. What? This slipper. Look right there. I think I see a toe print. A toe mark. You think we get a print off that? Sure. Toes have prints just like the fingers do, you know? This little clue might be a gold mine. Well, yeah, but I mean, that's what I was trying to do. I mean, that's what I was trying to do, but it didn't work before. Oh, there's one problem. The police station doesn't keep a toe prints. Yes, I know that. So we won't know whose it is. Well, I guess that'd be too much hope for. Still, it might be useful somehow. Let's analyze it. I mean... Oh, maybe I've never done this before. This is probably what it is. I wonder, could this be a print? Why would there be a finger? Oh, you mean a toe print? Good call, Apollo. I bet we can analyze it like a regular print. This could be a vital piece of evidence. Alright, there we go. Okay. So, I knew what I had to do. I just didn't realize that I hadn't done this yet. Ah. Okay, I love it when I know an answer, but I don't know how to solve the answer. It's like, I know there has to be something to do with this shoe. I know it has something to do with that shoe. And the shoes are the key to unlocking the success. And I don't know how to show that the shoes are the key to unlocking success. And I just bashed my head into the wall a few times until we figure it out, I suppose. That should be good enough. Like I said, it's a really calming feeling to see something change color to another color. It's like, you know, I just want to get all of these little holes everywhere and make it like pure white. You know what this is, my friends? This is a bunny in a snowstorm. Yep, artistic. Hey, it worked. That looks like a big toe, maybe. Wow, I feel the case is solved already. What was next? We have to match the print, right? Right, let's match it. Wait. The detective did give us a list of toe prints, Apollo. Oh, good point. Maybe we should ask her, get some expert advice? I guess so. I'm not sure she really qualifies as an expert. I'll be nice. Okay, so now if I present her this, I should be able to compare it with the other one, right? Because now that I've gotten the print off the other one. Okay, good. This pair of slippers, so print it all. Oh, the print on these is nice and clear too. That makes our job easy. Can you analyze it for us? Of course, hang on. So it looks like I just didn't go that extra step that I had to go first. I knew that had something to do with the shoe. I just didn't know how it had something to do with the shoe until I did the finger analysis or the print analysis. The toe analysis. Bingo. Gosh, I'm good. Hey, we were the ones who found the prints. A perfect match. The same person wore these sandals and slippers. So whoever wore the sandals is our killer. And they look like female sandals. And I hate to say it, but I have said before, she's really the only one besides Plum Kitaki that it could be. Now, maybe it is Plum Kitaki. Or maybe Alita Tiala is framing Plum Kitaki in order to take over the business. And at the same time, get her fiance out of the way. I mean, this could be a hostile takeover. And by hostile, I mean the most hostile possible. We're talking about the mafia for crying out loud. Oh, I'm sorry, the gangsters. You know, I'm just gonna call them mafia. I think that's best if it's what they are. The same person wore these sandals and slippers. I was afraid of that. All you have to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or, do you already know? I can't say, not yet. Well, that's one big step closer to the truth. Okay, now we should be able to go talk to Aldoon because he hasn't been here, but we did solve one mystery, so hopefully, hopefully not. I want to check. Nope. Maybe I gotta go to Phoenix's clinic? Maybe the creepy guy will be there instead? I could have swore we'd had to talk to Aldoon. Echo Clinic. No, there's nothing here. What the heck am I doing wrong? Okay, just randomly go places until you find what you're looking for. That's exactly what you have to do sometimes. Ah, don't cry, Angel. Daddy's back. Daddy's? Ooh, ah, you again? Do you always have to announce entrances like that? Man, my old man, man! Now I'm all in a funk. It's his fault. One can only assume that it's his father that tried to teach him a lesson and failed, clearly. You two got your work cut out for you straight up. Of course I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go. Some days I wonder why I do what I do. So we had to present him. I wasn't expected to find him. I was expecting to go to Aldoon, but if it's not Aldoon I have to go to. Huh? What's that? Some kind of X-ray? Ah, wait. Well, that's right, Wocky. It's yours. Hey, look. I don't smoke or anything. I leave alone, right? I don't think he gets it, Apollo. Ah, take a closer look. Here, in particular. Where it says nurse. It's signed, Alita Tiala. Huh? Honey, Lois, do your homework. So, you met Miss Tiala when you... Well, yeah. I met her at the clinic, so, Could you tell us a bit more about the circumstances of the meeting? Ah, fine. I'll tell you to know if you want to know that bad. Okay, before I do that though, I do want to ask about the other evidence because, as I said, it's what we do. Man, that's so far off the hook, it's off the chain, G. Since preoccupied with something else. Wonder how my leader's doing. Man, I miss her. Okay, now we know what the wrong response is. Wocky, you don't happen to recognize this, do you? Hey, sure I do. I was the one who bought him for her. Uh-oh. For Miss Tiala? Yeah, birthday present. She's got mad little feet. Man, so cute, man. So these sandals are hers. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling. Yep, I did. What's up with the funky vibes? Sales update in the court. Ooh. President from Wocky found and marked this click for a big toe print on found on left sandal. Alita sandals. I'm glad I go through everything. I don't think there's anything new besides that. I'm pretty sure I would have asked about all this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would have asked about all this. Okay, let's ask him about Alita. Oh wow, there's a lot here. Guilty verdict. Hey man, you won't see me bugging about 1 or 2 guilty charges. But what if you're found guilty of murder? Well hey, it's all experience, you feel me, shorty? It's like a badge of honor. They don't give the death penalty, do they? You didn't really do it, did you? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But if I've learned one thing today, it's that silence speaks louder than words. Your father. Man, my old man is whack. Supporting, that's what he is. I heard he wants to leave the mob. Over my dead body. Spent my life trying to keep it real, you know, being OG, never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go soft. Well, fine, let him. Just leave me out of it. Well, the day I get out of the clink, well, that's the day Alita and I start the next generation of the Kitaki family. Please don't talk as though it's assumed you're going to jail. For my sake. Wocky and Alita. About half a year ago, I was shot during a little turf war with another family. I was ready to die, sure. They came in and got me, hauled me off to the decks. The Maractus Clinic? Oh yeah, that's where I made it. My fallen little angel. You mean, Alita Tiala? Oh, she was scared of me at first, it turns out. But you know what they say. Bad guy always gets the ladies. Right. Well, she was done with that clinic anyhow. So I was like, I'll take you on, woman! Straight gangster style. And guess what she said? What did she say? Oh, come on, give us some thought. She said it real quiet like, on the down low, you know what I'm saying? I'll leave if you marry me. So that was the proposal? Why, you know it. It's note of live right here in the hospital room. Just like that, op was done. We were out of there. See you later, bye-bye! About that op. Yeah? Didn't go so well after all, it did it. Well, I know about the report. I know it's still in me. Health checkup. This health checkup was the boss's idea, you said? Well, yeah. Can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy when you're a G? You know what I'm saying? But didn't you learn about the bullet at that checkup? Well, yeah. I mean, that's when I knew that doctor had to pay. Figured I could get that cat pulled after I get my revenge. And hey, still living large now, aren't I? Incidentally, have you ever had a health checkup before? Nah, my old man only gets this idea that we all gotta get some sort of checkups. Guess he's getting old. I mean, older, I mean. Alright. Everything? Now do I go to Eldoon's? I mean, you had to go talk to a doctor, right? So it's either the Hickville Clinic or it's Eldoon. And they wouldn't have made a big deal about him being a doctor that didn't play in the story. Bingo. Mr. Eldoon, we've been looking all over for you. Ah, what's the matter, Tracy Dull? Apollo, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice. I suppose he is a doctor still. Mr. Eldoon, is everything okay? I'm just so happy. I just thought my doctor days are gone for good. Mr. Eldoon. Wocky's chart. Mr. Eldoon, could you take a look at this? A medical chart? Hey, you should go around taking these from clinics. Why the sudden silence, Mr. Eldoon? What? What's going on here? That's what we want to know! That chart belongs to my client. He's on trial on suspicion of murder. On trial? Man, that's crazy. Can't put him on trial. He's ABD. He's what? ABD? Overdid. He's knocking on the pearly gates and someone's about to answer. Wait, what? Can you tell us why? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, 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 wait! Your hair was actually noodles? You were wearing noodles on your head? This is the biggest plot revelation ever in Ace Attorney history. Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. You listen up good now, son. No way. It's like a completely different person. No. It looks like a completely different person. That is wild! Wild, 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 wild. Wocky's chart. Well, according to this chart, you know this Wocky Kitaki fella's not doing so well. He's got a bullet right upside his heart. Well, that's right. Yeah, but this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation is already finished. But you can still see that bullet stuck in there. Why would it still be in there after the operation to remove it? Well, about the only reason I can think of is it was too tricky to operate on. What? Well, that bullet snug as a bug there next to the aorta, just connected to the heart. Heck, that scrap of metal is just surrounded by blood vessels. It's kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters to either side. Yeah, millimeters. Don't mess with the doctor. I can say whatever the heck I want. You listen? Don't make fun of my millimeters. On either side, there'd be some serious bleeding going on in there. Not some of your average doctor be eager to fiddle with. You mean? Well, it took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. It'd take more than a miracle to take it out. It'd take a magician. Oh, we know a magician. I'm only up to make a rabbit's disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet. Trucy. Of course, the heart pumping and lungs working, that bullet's on the move. I'd give him another half a year, tops. Oh, but Wocky's operation was already half a year ago. Well, that's what I'm saying. You're out of time. This kid shouldn't be on trial. He should be on an operating table. Great. Just great. Maractus's dilemma. How could Dr. Maractus do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave that bullet in there? He's got the wig on again. I love how the noodles are his wig. Well, I got a pretty good idea of how he feels. An emergency operation. He's got the kid's chest open on the table. And then he finds a bullet. Well, that's despair right there, Trucy Dull. It's called despair. Despair? But the only thing you do is sew the boy back up. Poo poo poo. He wasn't exactly in a situation to go admitting he couldn't take it out. The Katakas. You bet. Well, that kid's the only son I hear. So he skips operation and Wocky's back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold dead. How awful. And which doctor would they take him to? Maractus? He's got enough ties to them, he could probably cover up the truth of what happened. Well, that's just horrible. He left Wocky to die. Well, there's darkness in this world, Trucy Dull. It's waiting, it's hungry. Compared to it, these gangs' tough wars are like kid games. When you're up against real evil, well, don't matter if you're weak or strong. They'll take you all the same. All the dots. You were a surgeon, right, Mr. Aldoon? You could operate on Wocky, couldn't you? Huh. I wish. What? Well, I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even in the world. So Wocky? He's really lucky to be alive, even now. No. There's one problem. Apollo? This chart. Look at the nurse section. Alita Tiala. That's right. This operation was how they met. Yeah. Problem is, she knew, and she immediately proposed to him, didn't she? She knew about Wocky's condition, guaranteed. Ah. Why didn't she ever tell him? It doesn't make sense. If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you'd think she'd want to get that second operation before getting engaged. Unless... What was she thinking? Apollo? What were you thinking, Alita Tiala? Okay, well that one took a lot longer than 10 minutes. I'm glad I stopped when I did. Oh, that's like a cool little ditty in the background. June 17th, 9:52 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. This is it, the big day. Did you get any sleep? Yeah, I went to bed at 1 a.m. or so. Oh, what time did you wake up? 3 a.m. Oh my god. That does remind me of me the past couple days when I was feeling unwell. I would wake up at like 3 a.m. every day. No joke. Just wake up, have to, you know, take some medicine or something and pray it's enough to get me to sleep again. That's only 2 hours, Apollo. But at least you have me. Hey, it's Mr. Hat. An amazing Mr. Hat. Oh, here's looking at you, kid. Good luck today, Apollo. Oh, is that Phoenix? That voice. It is. Hey, you get any sleep? Mr. Wright. I was going out of my mind with boredom, so I signed myself out earlier today. Somehow, that place makes fake piano playing at the Indochine pasta joint seem almost fun. Daddy, do you know who Prosecutor Gavin's witness is today? Take a guess. How about Little Plum? Ha. That Sherman tank of a mom. Nope. Guess again. That's too bad, you know? Speaking of moms, you need to find me a new mommy one of these days, Daddy. It's barely morning, and you're at it already, Trucy. Ha. Okay, see, this is why I don't buy the father-daughter relationship. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecutor's witness is? Alita Tiala, your client's fiancée. She's going to be a witness? But that seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiancé? You have to wonder what Gavin's up to. Something's going down today, that much is clear. Well, not to worry, I got my panties back. If we can't find a killer, I'll pull one out here. I'll pull it out of here. It's good to have Mr. Hat. June 17th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. That was 3. I thought this courtroom was 3. The court is now in session with the chair of the Wocky Kitaki. I heard that they were doing something else in courtroom number 3, some sort of circus over there or something. Kinda weird to have a circus in courtroom, man. I've heard they've done that in a few other places before, like in a jail cell and stuff. Speaking of which, no, I just wanted to tell you all this. No, I did not forget about our ranking list for Ace Attorney Investigations. I know that's something that I said I was going to do, but life got busy, and I haven't had the time to really do it as well. So I was thinking, I believe the Ace Attorney Investigations, they come out after the 4th game. if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken, because I don't have like a timeline or whatever. But my plan is, hopefully, I would like to put out that video before we go into the 5th game. And then of course I'll work on a video for these 3 cases as well. So no, I didn't forget. I didn't forget. It's just life's been busy, so give me some time. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is warmed up, and it's a sold-out house. Very well, to recap. While yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party. Guilty of panty snatching? We did find out one thing for certain. Why, there were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant. Correct, our judge. And today, I'd like to do something a little new age. By the way, does anyone else, when you do like voice acting, do you like do motions? I do that all the time. I know you don't have a camera, but like when he said there were 3 people, I literally put a 3 up. And I was like 1, 2, 3, count with my finger. I also get a character, you know? I'd like to look at this horrible crime from the outside. The outside? The acquisition of the murder weapon. The preparation for the act. Our poor defendant told all, you see. To his betrothed. His, betrothed? His fiancée, a judge. His partner for life. With no chance for parole. Well, very well, you may show the lucky lady to the stand. Your name and occupation for line. Alita Tiala. My occupation is future wife. Traditional values, I respect that. Oh my god. Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded under... What? What? I completely lost my train of thought trying to read this sentence. What is he even talking about? Too many brides these days can't weave baskets blindfolded underwater? I don't even know where I don't even know what to say about that one. That one just like, what? You're here today as a witness of the prosecution? To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first. Yeah, I don't believe that one bit. I think this doesn't happen often. By the way, just so you all know, this does not happen often, but I think I may have nailed 4-2 because I think that she is the murderer and she's trying to do a hostile takeover of the Kitaki family. That's where I'm going. But then again, you know, the last case was one of our defense attorneys that was the criminal. So I mean, whatever. But I couldn't hide the truth. Honesty is another admirable trait. For lying is it true that on the day of the crime, the defendant, Wocky Kitaki, confessed his plans. His plans for murder. Yes. The witness will please give her testimony to the court. Here we go. Wocky's plan. It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. When Wocky found out that Dr. Mactus had lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. And you already know what happened that night. I just don't see how anyone but Wocky could have done it. So the pistol did belong to Kitaki family then? Yes, with regards to this, an investigation is underway at the Kitaki mansion on charges of the possession of illegal firearms. And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it? Fired from the pistol the defendant procured, yes. This has been proven. How can he prove something like that? Bullets carry marks from the barrel that fired them. They're called rifling marks. Rifling marks? Think of them as being a gun's fingerprint, left on every bullet it fires. And when did you first hear about Wocky's plan? It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. I just didn't think he would actually do it. Very well. Well, the defense may begin the cross-examination. Wocky's plan. It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. That was the day of the murder, correct? Yes, everyone in the family received the checkup results that day. When Wocky looked at his face went so pale. But of course, he had just found out that he had a bullet in his chest. So, you were there at the time? Yes. Poor Wocky. When Wocky found out that Dr. Marcus had lied, he flew into a rage. That must have been, quite frightening. He was furious. He ripped his report up into shreds. Incidentally, I had to request another copy of the file as evidence. A bothersome, sure, but one I performed without complaint. Wocky's at an age where he's hard to control when he loses his temper. Of course, that little bit of instability is so cute. Great. Now he sounds like a psychopath. That's the point. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. So, it is easy to take a pistol out from the house. Not really, I think. There's a system in place to limit access. Yeah, are you buying her story? Are you buying her story? Because I really am not buying her story. Although then again, I'm just like so convincing myself that she has to. I mean, look at that face. Look at those eyes. Those are the feet. Those are the eyes of a murderer. Those are the eyes of someone with no soul who can rip away someone who's dying, someone who's almost dead, someone who should be dead's dreams, and crush them into little slimy pulp at her feet. Okay, maybe she's not the evil villainess I'm portraying to be, but you know, I'm trying to convince myself of it. Not really, I think. There's a system in place to limit access. But Wock is a special case, being the next in line. I mean, it's either gotta be her or Plum, right? And I guess I'm just naturally think she's more likely to be the villain than Plum. Perhaps his treatment was a bit too special, yeah. Well, maybe he is a bit spoiled. I hear he got amazing presents for his birthdays. Last year was a switchblade made out of chewing gum and a chocolate gravestone. What is he, like 4? I mean, some weird gifts for a, what, 17-year-old? 17, right? Yeah. Oh no, he's 19. So I would have been 18. Kind of weird. It doesn't strike me as a murderous criminal. I mean, chewing gum. Yeah, even though it was a switchblade and a gravestone, it's still candy and sweets. It sounds like it has taste for sweets and danger. The point here being that Wocky had access to a pistol. And you already know what happened that night. What happened? Meaning the murder. I tried to stop him. I really did. But Wocky wouldn't listen. Our defendant was nothing if not determined, it seems. Well, last thing you should do is blame yourself, miss. I just don't see how anyone but Wocky could have done it. How can you say that for certain? How? Yes, hit the back wall, you're so cool. Forehead. You will refrain from badgering the feline. It was the defendant, Wocky, was it? who took the pistol from his home. They know this for a fact now.
I suppose we do.
So, how could anyone else have used this pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. It's simple logic, yeah?
Well, that does seem to be the case. Does the defense have anything to say regarding this point?
Could someone else have used that pistol? Well, it had to be someone else. Based on your testimony, there was clearly another. One other person had access to the pistol. What's this?
Interesting. Well, let's ask the defense then. Tell the court who this other person with access was.
Well, there's two people. Could have been her. Or it could have been her. I mean, because I'm pretty sure she had access to the house, right? I'm gonna go for the more obvious answer first, though.
What's this?
What? The boss and his wife? Oh, I could have chose the boss too. I didn't even think about that. Ah, an unexpected ploy. Apollo, that can't be right. Why would they want to frame the only son? Oh.
On his parents' behalf, I'd like to give you a penalty.
Okay, that's, ugh.
Carry on, Mr. Justice.
Poor Miss Tiala. I can't imagine what it'd be like to be in her position. I'm a little more concerned for her fiancé. Why would she testify against him like this? Okay, so maybe maybe I should just throw it out there. I mean, I don't know why the game would put so much suspicion on her so soon. Except if that's what they want me to think, because they know I'm thinking it. So because they know I'm thinking it, they think, hey, this is a great way to make it so that you think it's someone else when in actuality it's still her. But now we think it's someone other than her, but we don't know who else it could be other than her, except for Miss Bum and maybe his husband. But then why would we think that it's them when we think it should be her? Because I don't know what to think. There was another. Well, of course. I mean, you, Miss Tiala. Oh, the exclamated dots. Why? You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning. Okay, I should have just done her from the beginning. I mean, I've been suspecting her the entire time. Like, no, let's do the obvious choice, stupid FlightlessBird. Let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiancé and killed a man in cold blood on his behalf? No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I've heard of people doing strange things for love, but these...
It does seem a bit unfathomable, that's to be sure. I'm all for romance for supporting a partner in life, to be sure. But I think I would hesitate at murder.
I'd hope you did more than hesitate. But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim. We might find that she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé. Seems too obvious now. Seems too obvious. What are you doing in me, game? That bird put things in a slightly different light. What possible connection are you suggesting here? You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside the safe. I have evidence showing a connection between the witness, Miss Tiala, and the victim, and it is in this.
Well, that looks like a medical chart.
Found inside a safe at the Magda's clinic. I'd like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart.
What? Miss Tiala? Why is your name on this chart, young lady?
Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Tiala? I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice. Huh? One little fiancé just froze over. I was on staff at the clinic until half a year ago. It was boring, so I quit. Okay, that right there is the face of a true mastermind. That's all. Is there a problem with that?
Miss Tiala testified they had no connection to the victim.
And I don't. Now.
Now?
I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection. Let me guess, you're the kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past. Am I right?
Well, that's not true at all. Why, I embrace the ones I live. Past laws and all that.
There's no connection now. It doesn't apply in a court of law. Doesn't fly? Hey, stop making fun of my flightless state, okay? She's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Kitakis. You left your job at the Mactus Clinic, true. But you remain connected somehow.
Well, very well, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Mactus Clinic.
Well... It can't be this again, right? This, because these are her sandals, and they were left at the clinic. These sandals were found in the Mactus Clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they? Ah. Well, who knows? I'm sure there are lots of people with those sandals. So sorry for lying, but your art isn't working. Huh? Your moment of hesitation just now cost you. Well, what's with you? I thought you were on my side. Perhaps you're unaware that toes leave toe prints. A simple analysis of the sandals will reveal. Well, now we see your true colors. I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just wanted you to help get Wocky back on the straight and narrow.
Score things seem way less about Wocky and more about your seal. Sounds as though we need to hear a bit more about your story.
Your sandals were found in the entrance of the clinic, which means you weren't there on the day of the murder. Well, there's little point in denying it.
Very well. The witness will tell us about this visit. Why did you go to the Mactus Clinic on that day?
The Mactus Clinic. I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year since I quit in January. I went to warn him. After all, I knew Wocky had the pistol. The doctor always was a timid man. Too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I wanted to tell him to be careful, as an old friend.
By mistake, you mean? The mistake we heard about from the defendant? The botched operation?
He was a timid, small man, but I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know?
Well, it does make some sense.
Yes, but there's still one thing which does not.
What's it, Prosecutor Gavin?
The sandals left in the lobby, of course. They can assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, yeah? Then why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home.
I would have worn those sandals home too.
So, why were the sandals left behind? Ah, you pointed out the contradiction before me. That's not fair. There's probably good explanation for this, right, Miss Talia? Or Miss Tiala? Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals that which you wore home by mistake. Huh? Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin. I think you just set her up. Oh, it is nothing. There is at all no other possible explanation. Yeah, for head. Oh, what the? No fair. He's filling the holes in her testimony. Okay, maybe he's not helping me out.
Advance me begin the cross-examination.
I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year since I quit in January. Around what time did you go to the clinic? I don't remember exactly, but it was after 9:30, I think. And that was the first time you had contacted Dr. Mactus in half a year? Of course it was. He wasn't the kind of boss you made friends with.
So why did you go to the clinic that day?
I went to warn him after all. I knew Wocky had the pistol. Did you want Dr. Mactus to run away? Well, after I failed to stop Wocky, I thought that was the only way to avoid the problem.
Couldn't you have called? Why go in person?
I called several times that evening, but no one was in.
The victim was busy driving home until after 9 p.m. that night, if I remember. This was proven by the smear yesterday, yeah?
I thought if I warned him, he would run away for sure. Knowing the doctor. The doctor always was a timid man. Too timid to admit his own mistake.
You mean the act of malpractice on Wocky, correct?
If he had just told Wocky the truth in the beginning, none of this would have happened.
It's true, the operation was the start of this whole affair.
Oh, of course. If he told him, he might have been erased by the Kitakis much earlier.
A disturbing thought.
They know that the Mactus Clinic had ties to the Kitaki family. He probably couldn't have gone to the police, even if he wanted to. That's why I knew I had to warn him. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets.
No dark secrets, eh?
What? Look at me however you want, Mr. Justice. You won't find a thing.
She's hiding something, I know it. I must have some evidence that proves it too.
You're free to think whatever you like. I went to that clinic with only one thought in mind. I wanted to tell him to be careful as an old friend.
But then you'd be betraying Wocky, wouldn't you?
No, I did it for him, for us.
She went to warn him. Said her fiancé would not have to commit such a crime, yeah?
I didn't want them to take my Wocky away.
There's no way she went to the clinic just to warn him.
Do you know why she went, Apollo?
Time to figure out what really happened at that clinic. Fast. Okay, so there's gotta be something here? Didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. I meant to hit the other button on the top of the controller. Let me go back before we had to redo everything again. Okay. I'm not hiding any dark secrets. Could it be the bullet? We already know from Wocky's chart. We don't know what this red stain is yet. So that doesn't help us. Is it this? The checkup report? I'm just thinking it's either the bullet or the checkup report. Slam those fists down, that's right. The witness say was clear. Oh, that's not the right answer. Sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I'll have to penalize you, Mr. Justice. I knew that wasn't the right answer. No, I mean, I knew that wasn't the right answer when they started going. I didn't know that wasn't the right answer. I'm just trying to act like smarter than I really am, but I'm not smarter. Ugh, I must be on the wrong track. Yeah, I am on the wrong track. So,
I don't know how it would be the bullet. Unless she killed him and she knew the bullet was there. But I don't see how it's the bullet. That's not it either. Because if that was it, it would have been, it wouldn't be about, what do we think about the witness statement? That's wrong. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness statement?
I'm not sure I follow you.
It clearly, contradicts the, I thought.
You don't sound very sure, Mr. Justice. Objection overruled.
I wonder if it's just the really obvious answer. I don't think that one made any points to the judge. The obvious answer is it's that she was her former nurse, right? But don't we already know that she was her former nurse? Like, why would this be new evidence to present that there's no secrets? We already understood that she was the nurse.
Objection!
But that's the what? I overthink things sometime, maybe. This chart was found inside the safe of the doctor's office. Yes. Why would this one chart be in that safe? Miss Tiala, you know why it was, don't you?
Am I filling me in?
Dr. Mactus had the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away. Bad, doctor. And this is where you come in, Miss Tiala. The nurse who filed this report was you, which means you knew about Wocky's failed operation.
Interesting.
You were in the same position as Dr. Mactus. Kinda makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it? You're bold for a novice, I'll give you that. Huh? Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nurse. The doctor is responsible for the chart's contents.
This chart business is quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly.
Too bad, little attorney. Whoa. Huh? Yeah. My bracelet's reacting again. What is it, Apollo? I felt my bracelet tighten just now. Your bracelet? Just like yesterday. Like you said. When a witness is sure of something, the nervous habit gives them away. But I can't see anything, Apollo. Huh? Then what's my bracelet reacting to? Wait, maybe. Yes, that has to be it. What has to be it? Your senses, Apollo. They must be sharper than mine. Huh? I can't see it, but you can sense it. I don't know about that, Tracy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything. Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Yellow's statement. But we don't know what her nervous habit is. Well, then what do we do? You have to perceive it yourself, Apollo. With your eyes and your senses. It's up to me and my bracelet. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. Somehow, touching helps me focus. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony. So, perceive. Why would I don't see anything? Here again. Oh, wait, I'm not looking. I need to be looking at her. See her hands. Where are her hands? Down here. She's playing with her ring. Did you see it? Right here, she's playing with her ring.
Gotcha!
Ha! Those are cool sequences. Why go to the clinic for a half-a-year chart now, you ask? But you know why you would go now, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about.
It was quite clear, Miss Tiala. You have a very nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, use your right thumb to fiddle with the ring.
What?
She was unsure. I saw it. Now. That's the key word. The chart wasn't a part of your past. It was a clear and present threat.
That's ridiculous. Why, if that were the case, I would have had 6 months to do something about it.
Indeed.
Eh?
Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now.
Huh?
I've got her on the ropes now. I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow. With evidence! Miss Tiala, there's no use trying to hide it. The chart became a threat to you now because of this. Oh, because of what? Because of what? Because of what? It's because he's about to die, right? Which would be the chart again? I mean, maybe the bottom part of the chart? Do you say the same thing multiple times? I feel like that's what I'm doing. I'm just giving the same entrance over and over, same evidence over and over and over again. Or is it the checkup report? It could be this instead. The chart became a threat to you now because of this. Because of the new checkup report. A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Kitakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was the first ever. What did you think when you heard about this?
Eh? Oh, no, nothing. Why should I think anything?
Oh, I would think you were possibly beside yourself. Because you were afraid. You knew what Wocky's chest x-ray would reveal. Erk! A full half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free. When the chart came back to haunt you. Eek! Was that with the feathers? That was cool. That's all, Your Honor. Alright, well, I know that's not all. There's still a lot more to be had, but we need to stop for the day here. Much love to you all, my friends. You know, speaking of names, I have one more theory to throw out that I just thought of, like, a minute ago. What if Apollo... Okay, this may be my craziest theory yet. You ready for this one? What if Apollo is actually a fae? Yeah, no, I mean, is it... Because, I mean, think about it. His name is Apollo Justice. Justice seems like a very... It seems like a very, just obvious name for a lawyer. But what if the bracelet, the reason he has special abilities is because he's actually a fae. He is Morgan Faye's son. Will that work? I mean, timeline and all? I mean, he would be slightly older than Pearl, right? Yeah. He was slightly older than Pearl. Probably slightly older than Maya. But I mean, it could work, right? I mean, how? Because isn't it like the daughters are the ones that have the power, not the sons? I'm just gonna take that theory, put it in my pocket somewhere over in the spot that we'll never talk about this again, and just ignore that theory. But I mean, there has to be something. There has to be something about. I mean, what if this whole game is about family? You know, Trucy's past, Apollo's past. What if those two pasts are on a collision course? But then why would Apollo know? I mean, he would know about the bracelet. He would know about magic. If he was a fae, he would know all this, right? Where did that bracelet come from? Well, my name is my name is not the bracelet bird. My name is the flightless bird, and this is a story-based gaming channel. This continued by Let's Play Ace Attorney Apollo Justice for the PS5 remastered. Much love to you all. Hope you have a wonderful, fantastic day, and until next time, so long and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next.
I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.